Welcome to the Disney Underground, your experimental podcast of tomorrow. Be sure to strap on your Mickey ears as our hosts, Panda, Gene, Sammy, and Morgan, take you through all the happenings in the world of Disney and Universal. Are you ready for some fun, games, and an occasional guest or two? Then sit back, relax, and enjoy the Disney Underground.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this new thing that we're starting. I'm going to quickly just go around and introduce you to these wonderful people. It's been a long time since I've been live talking to people. I'm going to go in a different order. We're going to go with Sammy D first. Sammy D, how are you? Oh, she's muted. She's muted.
Oh, no.
Yeah, nope, try again. No, she's having bad storms. So we'll go to Morgan until we can hear from Sammy D. Morgan Stark, how are you?
I am so good. I'm so excited. I look a little hot mess because I was just at work, but I was so excited to do this show with some amazing people. So, hi. Thanks for having me.
I made a reference to her background that it looks like Xanadu, and I realized how old I was because she has no idea. She's like, Xanadu, what is he talking about? The older people will know. We've also got Gene Fitzmagic, my good friend there. How are you, Gene?
Fellow Long Islander, right? Former Long Islander. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm a hot mess because that's such his life with Gene Fitzmagic is I'm just a hot mess.
You really are. You do way too many things all at once. He's a man of all trades, but I'm glad he's doing this. This is fun.
a jack of all of them, not a master of none. But
While Gene is my brother from another mother, his real brother Patty is producing. So we got to thank Pat, who we can't see. Hi, Pat. Thanks.
Patty
and
Bottles.
Our moderator Tina Marie. Thank you, Tina, for doing the moderation and keep out. There she is talking up in the chat room.
Thank you taking care of that chat for us, Tina.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Sammy to come back.
Yeah, I know they're having some bad storms in Miami right now, so there's that. So hopefully she will be back with us. Patty, bring her in as soon as you can. Hopefully it's very soon. Should I go a little bit about what Disney Underground was before and where it's kind of going? So some of you might remember Disney Underground. It was an audio podcast. It was me, Sammy D, and a bunch of others. And then over the years, it became me and Sammy D. And now, me and Panda were talking for a little while. And hello there, Donnie and Marie on the go. And we talked about wanting to do something together for a while. And this became. Oh, there she. We hear Sammy.
Hi.
Okay. All right, let Sammy go, and then I'll go back to my spiel.
I'm sorry, my internet is really bad. We have a storm coming, so it's like in and out. So if I leave, I promise I'll be back.
And this is not usual. They have a strong internet connection. It's the storms. But notice those bags behind her.
A lot of them.
Oh, 133.
Somebody's got a problem. There you go.
I do.
So I was explaining what the Disney Underground was, and so basically, me and Panda had talked about doing something for a little while, and we said, well, why don't we? You want to launch the channel back up? I said, hey, we're trying to put this show in another place. Let's work together, and we've been, I guess about a month now, we've been really kind of trying to get this thing settled, for maybe a little bit more than that, and here we are, and hopefully this is something that everyone's going to be a normal Tuesday hangout for everybody coming into town, wanting to watch us and listen to us, what our views are on some of these Disney headlines. And we'll have some other fun stuff that we're not going to do today, other segments like our Most Magical 5, which will be like a top 5 of a Disney or Universal segment. We're not going to do that this week. We figured we'd give you a little bit more of a chance to get to know us a little bit. We'll also do some Disney Plus stuff. We are going to have a giveaway. And can I shout out our sponsor for the giveaway?
Yeah, please.
So Happiness Collection. We're going to play their commercial a little bit later, but they are going to be doing a giveaway with us once a month. And the first one will be today, and it'll be a $100 gift card to Happiness Collection. So you'll see some of the stuff they got. If you haven't heard of them yet, you're gonna love what they have. They have some just awesome Disney merch that you're gonna get to see in a little bit when we play that commercial. But we'll have a trivia question a little bit later on, and the first person to get that trivia question right in the chat will get the $100 gift card to Happiness Collection. So you get to see that in a little bit too. So, and that'll be every month we give away $100 to their business. So that's something you're always gonna want to tune in for as well. So,
as you might imagine, starting something new is not the easiest thing. So if you enjoy this at any point, please share us out. That would be great to get us started.
Yes, thank you so much. So what do we want? Do we want to do some news first? What do we want to do?
Yeah, let's start with some news.
We're
calling it halfway to Christmas. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, let's get right halfway to Christmas. Patty, pull up the first headline. So, new holiday party at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party 2023 dates revealed, and a whole bunch of other stuff that looks just really awesome. Who's excited for this Jollywood Nights, man?
Okay,
honestly,
I really.
So I'll give a couple of the stats for it, and then we'll talk about it. So it's going to be 10 different nights from 11th of November to the 20th of December for the Jolly Nights, and it's going to go from 8:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. at Disney's Hollywood Studios. There's going to be DJs spinning a mix of holiday tunes, Kermit and Piggy at the Theater of the Stars, a jazz lounge at the Hollywood Brown Derby, a new nighttime spectacular called Jingle Bell Jingle Bam, and all caps.
Wait,
Bam.
That's
not new.
That's not new.
Well,
maybe it's a new version of it.
There's I believe there's gonna be a new version.
Okay.
So, complimentary digital downloads of your photo pass for photos captured during the event, which to me is worth its weight in gold.
That's pretty cool.
There's gonna be a ton of new treats, and the tickets do go on sale July 6th. It will cost anywhere between $159 to $179 per person. Before we get into the other holiday stuff and the other parks, who's excited about this one? And in the chat, I want to know what you guys think in the chat too.
I see Sammy's face.
I'm super excited. I mean, I love holidays at the park. Yes, I'm more Halloween. I'm more spooky Sammy, but just being at the parks during Christmas and even during Halloween is just so magical. And I love, I'm so excited just to Mickey, Minnie. I mean, I don't know. Sign me up. I'm there. The only thing I wonder how Not So Scary, sometimes they let you go in a couple hours before. I wonder if they're going to do that with that, because I mean, 8:30 to 12:30, time goes so fast that I feel like when you get there, that's it. It's over. So I wonder if they're going to give you the same thing that they do for Not So Scary. So I don't know. It would be interesting.
It would make sense. It would make sense to me if they run it the same way in that sense. I would think they would do it that way. Which of these events, or what parts of the events, Panda, means the most to you? What's that you can't wait to see most?
Okay. So I read something about an otherworldly soiree at the Tower of Terror in the courtyard. Yes. But it says limited capacity. So I want to know, do I have to buy another ticket for that, which nobody's saying, or do I have to just get there and time? But that really gets me. I like when they do spooky with Christmas. But I do like Halloween, but Christmas is my jam. So I got to go to both of these parties or I'm not going to be happy.
This why we actually talk about that a little bit. I think we have it in the headline a little bit later. But yeah, I love that and I love the old-fashioned vibe. That's one of the reasons why I used to love this park at Christmas time too, because it had that old 50s-ish. It had the old school Santa Claus, decorations.
I got you. It's like the Coca-Cola Santa, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it is. I love it.
There's a different charm of that version of Christmas, the vintagey ornaments and the vintagey decorations, and like you're saying, the Santa, as much like Sammy as well. I'm very much a Halloween girl, but if I have to do a version of Christmas, this sounds really great. And I love that they're mixing it up between the parks. It's not just your same old. Now I'm thinking maybe I would want to go check it out instead of, just another year, especially too at the last couple of years, those shorter versions of these ticketed events that were up the price but shortened the time. No. So they got to definitely mix it up.
I just want to shout out a couple people in there. Piano Rob, my Disney compañero. Thank you for stopping in, my man. That's my
love
partner.
Rob. Hey, Rob.
We had a lot of fun doing our show, and I can't wait to be on screen with you again, someday soon. And to Mr. Drew, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not, Mr. Drew. I don't know if I should.
Oh, that's my pop. I love him.
So welcome in, Mr. Drew. We love having you here. And Alan, Alan had a question before, and I missed it. I totally missed it. Alan Denniston, if you could pop it back on the thing.
Tower of Terror Christmas overlay question mark?
I think, aren't they doing something with Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, there's a sing-along. Yeah.
So yeah, and it's gonna be right over there. So I think that's more the vibe they're going with. I think. But
what about the Miss Piggy Kermit thing?
Yeah, how are they gonna do that? Is it gonna be puppets? And then they're gonna have to be.
They're not puppets. Those are real. That's a real frog and a real pig. What do you mean puppets, Morgan?
I heard that they are going to look exactly like you think. Now, what I'm thinking is that it's probably a recording, and they're going to puppet to the recording. But I could be wrong. Maybe they got people that sound, like Kermit and Miss Piggy.
I'm going to guess.
Either way, that sounds really cool.
It does.
It sounds really cool. I love that.
They're going to have a DJ spinning a mix of holiday tunes. I think that's pretty different. I like that idea too.
Going back to what Morgan was saying about the feel of Hollywood Studios, remember they recently, I think it was when I say recent, the pandemic throws me off. I know they added like these teacups with, things coming out. It felt very Hollywood Christmas, but they just added that like 5 years ago.
Yeah, definitely within 5 years.
Yeah.
And then there's like those little
Decorations.
vintage, almost like Precious Moment looking doll figurine statues near the Brown Derby with their little candy cane umbrellas. Because I knew a family that they had 3 daughters and they all dressed up as them, and it was the absolute most precious thing ever. But yeah, I like you said, vintagey Christmas. I can get down with that if I have to.
I'm wondering if it's going to relieve. Gene, what do you think? You think it's going to relieve the Magic Kingdom a little bit with crowds, or you think there's just going to be double the amount of people?
I think. Well, it depends also if they're going to be on the same. I would imagine it's not going to be the same night, right? I can't see them doing it on the same night as the Very Merry Christmas Party.
I would think there's some overlay on a couple of nights, but I could be wrong. I haven't really looked at. I haven't put the dates together. We should look, Patty. If you get a chance, look and see if any of the dates overlay.
Yeah, because I know that there's going to be they run concurrently, but I would imagine you don't want to go up against competition against one of your other parks. Why not have where people can come in and go to both on different on like consecutive nights? Now that's a pricey vacation because we're looking at a ticket to this is $159 to $179. Let me ask you guys: does that price anybody out? Do you think that's a fair price for what you're getting?
I feel like it's less than last year.
It is less, but I think as a new thing, I think it's a little bit pricey. Like you want to kind of like I feel like Magic Kingdom and the Merry Christmas is gonna be more for the little kids and more. I feel like this one's gonna be more like the older generation, and I don't think it's gonna be so much where like a 3-year-old or a 5-year-old is gonna enjoy that more than Mickey's Merry Christmas. But I feel like as a new thing, as a new show, I think it's a little bit pricey.
Yeah. So they're aggressive.
I wouldn't say that for Not So Scary, but it's not a new.
Right. Now, Sammy, are you gonna pay it though?
I would.
Rumor has it our new boss Panda is gonna pay for all of us.
I'm gonna pay for everybody. Just, you know what? Eventually, we will.
We'll manifest it. Yes.
If the show does well, we will do that.
There we go. Dave's in the house. Hey, Brandy and Dave. What do you guys think? Are you guys gonna be able to? Would you guys want to do this, or do you think this prices you guys out? I'm curious what the chat might think on this one.
I am really curious.
It will overlap.
Okay.
Thanks, Pat.
For me, I think I'm priced out. I would, I'm saving my money for a Halloween Horror Nights frequent fear pass. So, and I very much love Halloween, just a lot more than Christmas. But if I had to choose, like, I would try just to save money. I would try to pick the earliest date to get, because they're typically the cheapest. And I'd try to, if I really did want to go, I'd pick like the cheapest scenario of like the earliest on like a Tuesday or something.
November, I think it starts November 11th, right? We said so, like right there in November.
Yeah. Morgan will bend over backwards. She's like, I saved $6. Morgan, we're doing HHN, and we'll talk about that more when we get to it. Yeah, Sammy, are you into HHN?
I don't know what is it you're talking
Halloween
about?
Horror Nights.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, she loves Halloween, but she's a chicken when it comes to that.
Let me tell you, I went into one house with Joey, and I don't even know who got near me. And I jumped on the other guy's back, and I just told the guy, "You're gonna take me till we leave. Till we leave."
Wait, not your husband? To somebody else?
Well, the person in front of me, whoever, I just jumped on like a koala, and I was like, "We are right in this house together."
Wait, really quick, I want to say something. My cousin's little son, I don't know if it would be my nephew, but Baby Gavin is watching. Hi, Baby Gavin. I love you.
Hello, Baby Gavin. I see some more people enter the chat. Samantha Lowe. How you doing, Samantha Lowe? And Linda R is in the house, too. So hello, guys.
And Morgan, if you have a little bit of Italian in you, you would be his aunt. It's just that's just how it works.
That's okay, good to know. Good to know.
Or Hispanic, you'll just be an aunt too. It doesn't even matter.
Perfect.
TC Morgan.
Perfect.
But let's go real quick to a couple of the other pieces of this Hollywood puzzle. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at Magic Kingdom, $159 to $199. They go on sale also July 6th, and that will run between November 9th to December 22nd. And Epcot's Candlelight Processional will go from November 24th to December 30th. So, how do you guys feel about the processional? To me, that's one of my favorite I can't speak today. Holiday events in all of Disney. It really is one of my favorite. The processional.
I love it, and I am a little religious, believe it or not. But even if you're not, it's still a moving thing. It's still something when the horns come out and the lights and the people and the choir, I get caught up in it. It's very. I've teared and I'm like, why is this happening? So,
yeah, if you haven't done it before, for anyone who hasn't done it before, it's definitely a Disney must do. If you ever get to go in during the holidays, make sure you leave time for that at Epcot. It's one of those ones that I heard a lot about it before I actually saw it. And when I finally saw it, I was blown away by it. Like I don't think you can learn enough about it without seeing it, and then it still just hits you like, wow, like it's inspiring. It really is. Even if you're not even if you're not religious, I agree, Panda. Even if you're not religious, it still hits you right in the feels. It's just something emotional and just romantic about it.
There is. It's just uplifting. Yeah.
So, should we get on to the next topic?
Yeah, let's go.
Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance will use virtual queue during Jollywood Night events. I agree with this. This is a good idea. It gives everybody a chance to ride it. Otherwise, you're gonna have people that go just for that.
Right.
Okay,
right.
That's. At first, I didn't agree with it, but I do now because I realize, you get to go on it once and that's it.
But everybody gets a chance because there's people that are going to go get this ticket and just try to loop it all night because it's that kind of ride. This at least gives everybody a chance to go ride it at least once. I think it's a good idea. Sammy, Morgan?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great idea. I think it's especially if you're not able to get it at 7 a.m. or 1 o'clock, whenever, the virtual queue. And also, since it's a special event, it is a certain amount of people. So if there's a ride like Slinky Dog and this one, any of these rides that you haven't been able to do, this is the time. This is a great opportunity to do it. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a great idea.
Absolutely. And Sammy, you said that you made such a good point. Like there's a limited people in there. So I'm hoping that because it's a virtual queue that and like limited capacity, when you go in to your awaited time, you're not waiting a long time. So you're literally just going to just however long it takes you to get up to the front, maybe wait a minute or two and then do the ride. Bop, beep, bop, boop. You're out of there. I'm hoping that's how they keep the flow of traffic of everything. So you are enjoying the ride, but you're not spending an atrocious amount of time of the party doing a ride that you can get during the day.
Yeah. I just want to shout out Corinne Anderson. Just give us a super chat. Thank you so much. Very sweet.
Love Corinne. Thank you, Corinne.
But always appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I don't know if you're not aware, Corinne is in most of the vlogs. If you're not aware of who she is, Corinne is Disney Lifestylers on Instagram.
Does a great job on Instagram. Yeah, she does a tremendous job on Instagram. So,
guys, we're one step closer to going to the Christmas party. Thanks, Corinne.
every time we get a super chat, I'm going to do Sammy's favorite thing that I do, a nice little paper tap.
I got to get Sammy hooked up with her so they can do a collaboration.
That would be great.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Yes to you, Panda. No to you, Gene.
What? Paper tap? You don't like the paper tap? You
no,
know what?
Drinking game. We are not responsible for any. Please responsibly. Anytime Gene paper taps.
Yes, I'm so
I can't help it. It's my Tom Brokaw coming out of me, right? There we go. It's all right. It's Long Island stand up. We do that in Long Island. There we go.
Sammy, this is when we dip, right?
Yeah.
We out of here.
So speaking of, let's get on to the next one. Speaking of virtual queues, we got another one here. Details released for Trons Light Cycle Run virtual queue at Magic Kingdom for holiday parties. It's only going to be available to guests tending the Christmas and Halloween parties at Magic Kingdom, and it will open at 6 p.m. I guess the chance to sign up for it. No standby queues will be available, and it's only a one-time fare. So you only have a chance to get on it once. Again, same thing as Rise of Resistance. I think this is what's fair. Give everybody a chance to get on it the one time. It's a highly anticipated ride. What do you guys think, Panda?
I just like with Hollywood, I think it's good. You're going to give people a chance, and they're not going to abuse it. I like it. Again, it's so different from me who's here often. I'm not going to, if I'm at the Christmas party, I want to enjoy the Christmas stuff. I don't want to go on the rides that I could go on all the time. But I understand that that's not everybody's experience. There's people that, here they are. This is their time to do it. So for me, I wouldn't use it, but I like the way it's handled.
I agree. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm sad the dream lights aren't coming back.
Yeah, that's. I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to damper the first episode.
I would like to punch someone at Disney. And let me make this disclaimer too. While the channel remains family friendly, this show where we're letting people say whatever they want, I'm not going to curse on purpose, but I want to punch someone at Disney when they say the reason we can't have the dream lights is because we have the bunting on the castle, all the decorations. Well, you took the decorations off and now you still can't have it. Mm-hmm. They're gone. So
That's just
I'm
lazy.
hoping that they're gonna hit us with something that it's gonna probably be the what do they call it?
Beautiful projection.
Projections, and I'm sure it'll look nice. It just might not be as nice as originally.
It doesn't twinkle.
No, when you saw those twinkles in person.
Oh no, it's gorgeous. It's breathtaking. It really is. But you know what we do got to do? We do have to hear from a word from one of our sponsors, John, our travel sponsor.
Oh, okay. So I got to tell you too, before I rattle off a travel sponsor, MC Travel Company, which was formerly Mouse Class Travel. I know this lady for like almost 10 years. I think 8 years ago, I was in the Polynesian and I met this lady starting her travel company, Lisa Thompson. And Lisa was just really a Disney fan, like for real. And when she described her travel company, I really couldn't get involved with it because she hadn't started it yet. Here, fast forward 8 years later, she's now sponsoring this show, which is very nice. Thank you, Lisa. So mctravelcompany.com, their claim to fame, and it's true, is unlike a lot of these other travel companies, which will book a nice trip for you, they really go into the detail. And like, let's say it's important for you to have breakfast in the castle or, dinner in the castle. They will bend over backwards to get you what you want. So if you want a little bit more personal attention from a travel company, this is the one for you.
There you go. And you know what I love?
Linda Raymond, thank you.
Thank you so much. Always appreciated.
Also, Donnie and Marie on the go. They another chat as well.
I missed it. Thank you so much.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah,
they're good. They're good friends of mine.
Oh, and very sweet of them to do that. That's like I said, it's never expected. It's always appreciated. I think I said it opposite before. Did I say it the opposite way? Because I apologize if I did. I didn't mean that.
So much time, so little to say.
Never expected, always appreciated. So
we're going to the Christmas party. Here we go.
That's okay. I'm gonna put this towards Christmas party stuff. Yes.
Yay!
So all right, so let's get into the next one. Patty, pull it up. All right, so Fantasmic will still be performed for day guests on Disney Jollywood Nights event dates. So it's not going to be special ticket, which I think this is obviously the right move. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And like Sammy said, if they let you in a little earlier, you can go catch that first.
Yes, and it won't be as packed as if it's like a regular day. So you can, even if you're running late and you just want to run in there, you'll still get good seats because it's still going to be a limit. I think it's great.
I'm guessing that they're going to let you go in about 6 o'clock, if not earlier. I bet you.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I would think. I mean, if they're doing it for Not So Scary and they're doing it for Merry Christmas, it would only make sense. But since it is a new show, maybe they might not. Maybe they're just testing the waters. I don't know. You never know. Sometimes Disney just surprises you.
And Piano Rob just said, should it be Fantasmus? You know something? That's an idea. Could you imagine with a few changes in lights what could be a
longer Elsa segment to make it more wintry?
Yes.
And maybe a piano solo by Piano Rob.
But have Olaf come out and do his little song. His Olaf Christmas song.
Oh wait, not that song. The no. What is
it? I know it, but I don't know it. With the cats?
The kittens and mittens or sweaters or something.
Traditions, find your tradition, something like that.
Yes. Someone type the lyrics. Someone knows. Someone's yelling at us mentally, like they don't know it.
So if we go to the Christmas thing together, are we doing matching shirts, matching ears? Are we going to be just like full out? We
definitely have to do the ears because we know you can make them at JSA Creations.
Well, not me, Joey, because I don't make
Joey's really.
Wait, Joey is making these ears?
Yeah, Joey designs everything, prints them, makes them. I just model them and I do more of the customer service.
Okay. Let me just tell the audience, if you meet Joey, he is the epitome of a cool dude, macho dude.
Like,
you would not think that he is designing these beautiful frilly mouse ears, but now I know.
He's not your stereotypical DisNerd. That's for sure.
He's not. He's like he loves sports, and then he loves the gym. He's just like he's manly. He's just grumpy. He's
the kind of guy you want to take to a fight with you. If he's you would bring Joey. You wouldn't bring him to make ears.
You would call him. He would be the one to rescue you. But he has like a soft Disney spot, and I don't know. He's just good at it. There you go. He's a big DisNerd.
That's great. I love that.
He is. All right, so let's pull up the next one. What do we got next, Patty? All right, the new Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along. This is what we were talking before about. All right, so the Soiree. New Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along, and more details announced about the Hollywood Tower Hotel Soiree for Disney's Jollywood Nights at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I thought I had my notes on this. I don't have my notes on this. I misplaced my notes on this.
Yeah, I still don't know much about this soiree. They released more info. I didn't get it.
Yeah, there's gonna. I don't. Maybe they didn't release enough info on it. There's gonna be custom food, craft cocktails to be served. It's gonna be Hollywood Tower of. It's gonna be Hollywood Tower Hotel will be transformed into a tip-top club from the ride's backstory. So maybe it's gonna have like that old-fashioned, like maybe a speakeasy vibe.
Yeah, and I think it's in the
real cool.
You know, like if you go on the ride to the left, it'll be to the right, like where the store exits. I think.
What's weird is that it says a special stage show, and it would have Jack Skellington and Oogie Boogie.
I like it. I like it. You know,
that's. I don't think that's part of Tower of Terror thing.
Well, no. That's a sing along. That's
a sing along.
Yeah, that's a sing along.
Okay.
Hey,
is that in Beauty and the Beast?
Maybe.
No, I think. Oh, you know what? It might be. I think it might be. You might be right. You might be right.
I'm thinking of what stage.
Samuel Jennings said he likes my shirt. I just want to say, you know what? I want to thank Threaded Wishes. They sent this to me. So not I bought it. Like it's not like they didn't pay me to wear it or nothing. But it is Threaded Wishes. So you guys go check them out if you like the shirt. Thanks, Samuel. Yeah, you know, I love the idea of a speakeasy. If it's gonna have like that speakeasy vibe, kind of like somewhere like, you know, like that 1920s, 1930s kind of vibe, like Boardwalk Empire kind of a deal. I love that kind of stuff. So
I would almost want to dress up like that,
like in the flapper stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
excited. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, people, send more money to us to support the show. We'll go and we'll dress up.
All right, so let's bring up what do we got next, Patty? All right, so the Merry Menagerie returns to Disney's Animal Kingdom. That's not to be mistaken for Christmas themed lingerie for men. It is the Menagerie, not the men's lingerie. So,
well, now that we need to have, we're gonna have merch, and it's gonna be men's lingerie.
It's gonna be like a bunch of Magic Mikes running around Animal Kingdom. Nope, it's not that in Christmas themed attire.
Sammy, your husband can model. There you go.
It's going to be a.
Oh, Sammy, wait, your mic's off.
Again, I hope it's not the internet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Sammy, try to talk. No.
Okay.
Wow, we lose you. But there was a button that Joey. Oh, now you're back. Now you're back.
It just flashes in and out. It's
It might be the weather down there. I know you guys are dealing with some stuff with the internet, so with the weather.
Maybe it's Joey.
It might be Joey. Joey's trying to sabotage so we can switch around Joey D for Sammy D.
Yeah.
There might be a trade in the works. We gotta see. Stay tuned. You never know. You know what? I love this when they did it last year too. Were you guys a big fan?
Yes.
I think it's the most adorable little thing ever. I love all the art that is represented by it around there. I think last year they came out with like 2 plushy versions of it. I'm like, I don't need this, but I want this. And
I didn't even know they did. That's cool.
Shameless plug, and I hope it's okay. On my podcast, I interviewed someone who got to do the Merry Menagerie at Animal Kingdom, and then he just randomly got chosen to do it for the Christmas TV show special. So they were filming that day. He just happened to be working, and so it was a really cool magical moment. So yep, just some magic. Sorry.
The thing that gets me is kids and everybody going up to these animals. They don't look at the puppeteer. They look at the fake animal, and that tells me it's working.
Yeah,
you are totally in the illusion.
What puppeteer? I didn't even. There's a puppeteer.
See. I know.
I love it.
I love how they get right into the crowd too. They get right down there with the kids, and the kids are right up there, and it's one of the more fun things they do for the holidays. I like it a lot too. And
do you guys have a favorite animal?
I don't even know if there's a favorite. I think I just love the whole thing.
I mean, I like the seal one, the one that they just put.
Yes.
Yeah.
There were so many, and it was, I don't know. I feel like the pictures doesn't do it justice. So when you're there and you're seeing it, and even the puppeteers, even they're dressed up, and you're like, it's just so cool to see, and like how, I don't know, like I just get excited, but I do like the seal. Like that's one of the ones I kind of would always go for, just because it's so soft and
everybody in the chat, comment your favorite animal.
Yeah,
I want to
like
remind
the penguins because they beep boop beep boop beep. They kind of pop up and down.
and I'll give Sammy credit for that, because it's true. When I first saw this, before I saw it in person, I just saw it like the pictures of it. I remember thinking, all right, I guess. And then you go to it and you see the interaction of Team Marie says penguin. You see the interaction with and this the Korean Innocence is a seal. You see the interaction with the crowd, and it's way better than if you see like if you're looking at the pictures and you're like, I don't get it, because that was me. And then I actually saw it in person. I was like, oh wait, this is freaking awesome. This is dope.
And
so it is cool.
And I think giving credit to the puppeteers, I think that the way that they move the animals, like Simba 2 brought up the fox and stuff, they make it move. They kind of is playful like a dog and like shakes its tail kind of thing. Like I think it's so wonderful how they're puppeteering it. And again, it just adds to the magic.
I agree. So all right, let's go on to the next one, Patty. All right, the Christmas tree stroll returning to Disney Springs for the holidays. Who loves this? I mean, who doesn't? How can you not love this, right?
I like it now that it's not just its own stroll, that the trees are everywhere, because it really gives you a reason then to explore rather than let's be with a bunch of people in a crowd. I like it the way it is, and some of them are really creative.
And you know, you get a prize. You get them all, you get a prize. So that's always cool too, right?
Was there really?
Yeah, you get a button if you see them all and you get them all crossed off on your map. You get the button, and it's a Christmas tree stroll button.
Do you usually have to buy that map, or like isn't there like
free, right? The map's free, I think. I'm pretty sure it's free.
I'm sure the chat room will tell us.
I'm almost positive it's free, unless I'm mistaken. I thought it was.
Because usually, like the Easter things and other like the cookie trails and stuff, you usually have to like buy like a special map, and then you'll do it, bring it back, and then you'll get a special prize. But I like doing it for free and just bringing kids around and stuff. I brought my friend's kids one time, and it was so fun. And then also too, my friend that I brought, she is very into Christmas or decorating trees. Like she has her own tree and like her kids' trees, and just like all the inspiration, like if you wanted the Haunted Mansion tree, and they have like the glowing heart, and it's so cool. So cool.
I'm sorry, you just mentioned Haunted Mansion and tree. We are not advertising for Hallmark, but my God, go look at the Haunted Mansion stuff this year. I am going to be broke.
No, I'm already broke. I'm
Wait, real quick, I just want to give some people the credit in the crowd some credit. They gave us the info. The map is free. Healthy Dose of Disney, and there was
good.
Thank you.
And according to Shep, hey Shep.
I guess because it's Disney Springs and technically they have you there to go to eat and buy things that's why it's free. Otherwise, like the theme park, Morgan, you're paying.
Yeah.
But those Hallmark stuff, they got the guy, let me out, Madame Leota, you press the button. There's so many things.
I'm so excited because this year I'm doing a Haunted Mansion Christmas tree for Christmas. So I am so excited. And did you see Lowe's just came out with the graveyard guy that he's holding?
There's too many things at Lowe's this year.
Yes.
My friend Don works at Lowe's.
Oh.
There you go. All right, so let's get on to the next one. First look. Wait, no. Okay, new Mickey. I lost my spot. Sorry, guys. New Mickey and Minnie 2023 holiday outfits revealed, and more coming to Disneyland. I think do we have stuff? There we go. There's the two outfits, and shout out to Disney Parks.
What happened? Their post office doesn't work to mail them over here.
What do you mean?
Just Disneyland?
I know, right?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, come on.
They're very cute.
You know, it's too hot in Orlando to wear that outfit.
But also, too, I think it would be so cute for the Hollywood Studios Christmas party, like that aesthetic. Yes,
they have to have them in something
that does make sense. That does. I could see it where that would be the Hollywood Studios outfit because it's more like old school.
Yeah, it has that old fashioned look to it.
I
agree. But I can also see why that works in Disneyland. That does make sense too, because that's the original. It's the old school version of it. Maybe that's what they're looking at. Do we have any more? Is there any more? Scroll up, Pat, if there's any more. I don't know. Oh, this is just more of the Disneyland stuff. We got some of the treats and stuff.
I want that gingerbread cookie though.
Me too.
It does look.
I think that is coming here though.
Is that a gingerbread little like a little smoothie, gingerbread smoothie right there?
I don't know because the cup is like.
They got the gingerbread man macaroons. Let's see.
Also, shout out to Erica. Love you, girl.
Hey, Erica in the house. There you go.
Yes.
Hello, Erica. It's here we go. It's a cozy cone. It's a cozy cone motel in Carsland. Treat yourself to eggnog slush with rum chata topped with whipped cream and sprinkles. Also available through June 15th. So you can actually get it now. Actually, that seems like out there.
I don't know how I feel about
them.
that being like a slush. I don't know.
I'm not a big eggnog person to begin with, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Panda, what do you think?
Rum chata is pretty good. I don't know about the rest.
Yeah,
I would have liked if it was a gingerbread shake type thing.
that's what I thought it was. It has that kind of color to it too. So,
or just eggnog. I don't know. I just don't know, like the slush, like
Right. More of like a milkshakey texture, not a
Yeah.
slush. I think of icy when I hear slush.
Yes, to me that's. I mean, I don't like eggnog. I usually have like the Puerto Rican version of eggnog, the coquito. So I usually would do that. It's more sweeter and a lot sweeter. I would say a little bit, but the slush. I just think of 7-Eleven. I don't know. I don't
like a Slurpee.
Yeah, I don't know.
An eggnog Slurpee sounds disgusting.
I mean, it's Disneyland anyway. We don't know what we're getting here. I mean, we do, but
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right,
The color of the shake is so suspicious.
It is.
Corinne said.
It is a bit suspicious. That's a good point. That's a good point. All right, bring up the next one, Patty. All right, more first look at some 2023 holiday merchandise coming to Disney. Let's pop it up. He's got the old thing up. Let's see if he gets to the new thing.
Merchandise.
There we go. Upcoming merch for the holidays. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Are you guys big into the holiday merch? Or is it one of the things where it's like you only can wear it for such a limited time? Why bother?
No, I like it.
It depends. What I don't like, and it's funny because I think Gene and you and I have talked about it, is when they add dates to it. Like they get a picture and then they put a date, and I'm like, man, you just limited me to being able to wear this.
So, also, Sammy, I think we talked about it on the show that I substituted on our Star Wars episode. They put a date on it for the Star Wars night, and we're like, what are you doing?
Because then you can't wear it. So it's kind of.
Well, you can if you're not bougie like Sammy D and Morgan.
This is what I'm excited for right there.
The Crocs?
I don't know.
Those are wild.
Look, they have. Look at all the
Hanukkah stuff.
Look at they got the Hanukkah stuff too.
I love it.
Yeah, very very cool. Is that a lounge fly?
It is.
Very cool.
It's
very cool.
Oh, Mickey, so cute. I like that. Like, I have a lot of friends that are Jewish, and I know it really does mean a lot to them to have Hanukkah stuff. So it makes me happy to see that for them. Mind you, I don't celebrate Hanukkah, but I know a lot of people that would appreciate it. So
yeah, they always tell me they get the short end of the stick usually.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like that Mickey has like an old-fashioned Mickey look to it too. I like the Mickey plushie right there. So all right,
so cute.
So, Panda, are you a big? So you said you are a big. Now, does it matter about the year to you though?
Yeah, I don't like. I don't want to wear 2022 and 2023. So if that's bougie, I am.
I guess I'm just a regular guy.
We'll all be bougie together except Gene. Gene can
I guess I'm just a regular guy.
Shirt.
Oh wait, no. Gene will wear like a 2005 shirt.
It's called vintage, guys. It's called vintage.
I know.
It's called cheap bastard.
You don't need
Frugal.
a Christmas shirt. You got one from 2017. Come on, man.
No.
Look at this.
Why
Look at this.
it? Like, just don't put the date. It doesn't need to. We don't need. Nobody needs to know what year I bought the shirt.
It even hurts Disney because then it goes to the outlets for like 70% off because nobody wants it except Gene.
I will say,
I'll still buy a shirt from 2015 if it's on sale. Why not?
Where it says plaster 2015 in big letters.
Now, okay, hold on. Is she with her father? Because that's not her boyfriend, right?
No, that looks like an older lady.
Yeah.
Oh, does it? All right.
She got some. Yeah, but I questioned it too.
All right.
I'll tell you that gaze into each other's eyes. It looks like a Cialis commercial, though.
I do like the sweater. I do like the
I don't know.
Cute.
They make me feel uncomfortable, these people, and I don't know why.
that guy has ideas for after the park. But
yes.
Let's get on to the next one, Patty. All right. So 7 tips. We're going to have to pull up the website for this. 7 tips for great holiday photos at Disneyland, Walt Disney World, and more. Let's take a look at this.
Really? In the year 2023, they're going to give you photo tips? Come on.
Hey, you never know. They might have some good ones.
I did read this, and I thought it was a little tacky. I don't know.
Is it obvious stuff?
Yes.
Was it a slow news day? Yeah.
Find a Disney backdrop.
I do like that Merry Menagerie backdrop. I love the art on that. Cool. I want a print of that.
Let's see that real quick.
But did you need a tip? Did you need that as a tip?
No, you already knew that.
You already knew.
Yeah, I didn't need that either. I didn't. Yeah.
Look at the next one.
I'm not a big photo guy, so for me, these things are helpful. I'm not a big let me figure out what to do with my photos. this for me actually helps because I'm not creative when it comes to photos like that. So this would help me, someone like me. So and again, some of it obviously, in front of a Christmas tree,
make it an event. What does that even mean?
Well, get dressed up for it. Maybe matching clothes. You know what I mean, like matching pajamas or something like that. I get that.
Well, listen, we
make it an event.
Pajamas is really, really. It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah.
And of course, make it a Disney family tradition. Like spend a ton of money to come into our parks and take your photos here. That's
just add a sweater.
Or a hat.
Do they know what time they're starting the party? It's like in August.
Do they know where their parks are located? Like
that's what I'm saying. And then let your personality shine. What does that even mean?
They could have just said smile.
Yes.
That's a good point.
Or mean mug like Joey.
And utilize Disney's PhotoPass experts. It sounds like this is just one big giant sales pitch.
It was a slow news. It was a slow news day.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to the next. Let's get on to the next one, Patty. There we go. Disney Cruise Line 2023 Holiday Entertainment 2024 Fall Itinerary is announced. Very Merry Time Cruises were being announced, and there's some stuff going on. Panda, I feel like there's a time where we were talking, and every time I talk to you, like, I'm actually going on a cruise. So we'll talk in a week and a half. Literally every time we were about to talk about something, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going on a cruise. We'll have to pick this up in a week."
And I've done the Christmas cruises. They're awesome. I love Disney Cruise Line. I love it when it's Halloween or Christmas. It's pretty cool. They really try to do a lot.
Do for Christmas then? Like, sell it to me. Like, what makes me want to go do Christmas?
Well, the characters are all dressed up in whatever garb the Christmas is. There's Christmas music playing. There's decals on the window. There's special treats and food. They really do. I mean, and the lobby smells of gingerbread. There's usually a gingerbread house. There's Santa Claus is there. I mean, legit to say hello to everybody. And the stage shows are great too. They do a good job. They make you feel like you had a holiday on board.
Very cool. Very cool. I got to do a cruise one of these days. I've yet to do it. I'm just
to
be on a boat in the middle of the ocean, I guess. I don't know what it is. But
after I pay for the Christmas stuff, we'll do a cruise then.
There we go. Okay. You know what it is? I'm always afraid of a Disney cruise being being too much Disney, but not enough Disney. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not enough to compete with the parks. It makes me miss the parks.
No, it's done good.
It's more relaxing. Because you don't have to do all that walking and going from ride to ride.
Yeah, but I like that kind of stuff.
But you'll appreciate it. You'll think it's a nice vacation break from your vacation.
Yeah.
Even though you're still Disney, so that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. We do have to pay another bill. So and this actually goes before we play the commercial. This is from our sponsor for our that sponsors our giveaway every month. Happiness Collection. So Patty, play the commercial, and then we'll say the trivia question. And real quick, before he plays the commercial, the trivia question, we're gonna eventually have one of those spinning wheel things, and we'll pick everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat will have a chance who gets the right question. But today we're gonna do is the first person to get the right answer. So the first person in chat with the correct answer. So you're gonna have to race to get your answer in. The first person with the right answer in the chat is gonna win a $100 gift card to Happiness Collection. So before we say the question, Morgan, you remember that question?
Yes.
All right, so Morgan's gonna say it then. So let's play that commercial, and when we come back, Morgan's gonna do the trivia question. All right, go ahead, Pat.
Happiness is addictive. Passionate about spreading laughter and creating smiles worldwide. Happiness is addictive. Brings our global community together through humor, optimism, cheer, hopefulness, and merriment. Happiness is addictive. Happiness is addictive.
So make sure you go check out Happiness is Addictive. I know we have. And it looks like she already put the code in there for us. Thank you so much, Tina Marie. She put the code. We have a discount code if you want to buy something there. So without further ado, guys, get your fingers ready to answer this trivia question. Morgan, start. What is today's trivia question? Remember, first correct answer wins a $100 gift card to Happiness Collection.
All right. And before you type your answer, make sure your keyboard's working by hitting the thumbs up button on this video. Make sure your keyboard's working and everything. All right. In the animated Little Mermaid movie, how many tentacles does Ursula have?
How many tentacles does Ursula have? So the first person that puts that correct answer in there will win a $100 gift card. This is the animated version. No, Panda?
Yes.
It's an octopus has 8, so they're wrong. And I win.
Oh, do I see? I don't see. Oh, I see it.
Belinda got it.
Montalvo
She
got
got
right
it.
with 6.
It's 6.
My mom?
Ooh, is she allowed to win it?
Yeah.
By the way, she did come in here and say hi, Jean. She forgot about her daughter. She didn't say hi to her daughter.
I didn't see that. Belly is my
shout out.
Belly is the reason why I'm even friends with Sammy is because of her mom. Because her mom is dope. Let me tell you something.
Hi, Belinda. I want to know Belinda if she's that wonderful.
She is a fun time in the parks. I'm telling you, ever get a chance to go to Disney with Belinda, make sure you take her up on the offer. She is a lot of fun in the parks. So shout out
those
to
that
Belinda.
didn't get it. It is 6 tentacles because her arms technically count as 7 and 8. And but I have looked on the ride of Ursula, the animated one. She doesn't have the exact number, and in the new live action, I think she has 8 tentacles plus her arm, so that would make it 10. I'm like, wait, math be mathin'. But yeah, so it's a fun fact. Stump your Disney friends with that one because everybody thinks it's
I like
8.
that. Yeah,
Good job,
that's a good one.
Belinda.
You know what? Listen, I love John. What do you think of some of that stuff Happiness Collection has? They have some really cool stuff.
That was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah,
so,
I like some of the Star Wars stuff was cool.
And T Marie also, she put the code in there. So even if you want to go buy some stuff from them, we have a discount code. Make sure you go do that. Use that code because you're going to save, I think, 15% on it with the DUG code. So make sure you go use that. All right, so let's get back to our news. All right, here we go. New Run Disney virtual 12Ks of Christmas races coming this holiday season. Is anyone a Run Disney person in the chat? Any chat people do Run Disney? Let me know.
Sammy just ran today.
I did. I run by myself, but I would love to Run Disney. I just don't want to do it by myself. So if anybody wants to do it with me, let me know because I would love to do it.
A 12K virtual.
I will say this from someone who has done the half marathon, the Princess Half Marathon, like weeks before COVID hit. First off, very thankful that I did it, and then proceeding to do a virtual one. There's just something special that you pay for doing the in-person races in comparison to virtual. Like, yes, you can do virtual, but like to spend the money to get the medal, like, you could always fib it, it's an honor system thing. But I would honestly just save my money for going to Disney and doing the actual race. You guys can have different opinions if you like, but that's just from me who has done both. Has seen
that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes, and I agree with you. You miss out on the experience. Like for me, I would just do it by my house. Like it would just be running by it's not.
I feel like you're just buying the medal.
Yeah, and also being with the crowd and everybody like Disney bounding, like you miss that experience and waking up at a crazy hour to go.
Like I would miss tripping over my fat ass and I would miss all that, and I really need that experience.
Yeah,
or running behind the scenes and seeing like the parade barn with all the parade floats in it, and seeing some backstage cast members
and stuff. Yeah,
the rare characters, like it's all so fun and it's all part of the experience. Even just like the high school band, the poor kids that got to wake up to play this music, like that's exciting. Or the drummers from the Chinese pavilion, the China pavilion, like again, all wonderful. It just adds to the experience. So,
and
save your money, or for the Christmas party.
Wine and Dine 2024, which Wine and Dine is always a fun one as well. So, but this one, I get it. The virtual thing. Why do you think that they're doing this one virtually? I guess because there's so much else going on.
Probably.
So, Shelly says they love your backdrop, Morgan.
Thanks, Mom.
I do.
Appreciate you, Mom.
Oh, Shelly, thanks for stopping in.
Oh,
I think, is that what you think it is? Do you think it's because there's so much else going on in the holidays? They're like, just to add another event like this might be a bit much.
Yeah.
I think it's just more money. I mean, it's a good way for them to make more money and
not cost them anything really. So
right, like how much of those? I mean, the medals are very nice, whether you're nice. Virtual or not. But
good point, John G. That's what we were saying. It's extra money. So all right, so let's go to the next one, Patty. All right, Disney cast members join Harrison Ford at Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny premiere. So yeah, this is I believe this is the he was the original Indiana Jones at the Stunt Spectacular.
Wow!
Getting to meet Harrison Ford, that's pretty cool. I'm blanking on his name. I don't remember his name offhand.
I don't
And
remember.
that lady.
But I'll tell you what. Let's shout out.
The lady, I believe, is Michelle.
I believe you're right. I believe right. And shout out to Zach Sedelis, a good friend of mine who is part of that Stunt Spectacular show, and Mark Daniel, also another great guy that we know, part of that as well.
I got a video coming out tomorrow with Mark Daniel where he shows us the secrets of all Indiana Jones stuff at Disney Springs and Hollywood Studios.
So make sure you tune in tomorrow for that.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that. That is cool.
He was so much fun.
Yeah, he's a good dude, and you know, good. And shout out to Zach as well, a good friend. But yeah, I love. That's one of those things that no matter how many times you see it, no matter how many times you know every corny joke in that show, you got to go every time you're in Disney to see it, right?
Have you guys ever been in the stunt show? As like one of the
I always chicken out. I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna do it this time. I'm gonna raise my hand, and then I get there, I'm like, I'm not gonna. I'll just sit in my chair. Like,
I think like 20 years ago, Morgan. Yeah, I was one of the.
You did it.
I did it 10 years ago. Yeah, and it was so fun. And you know how they asked, what was the question that you got asked in the beginning before you get your costume on? Do you remember? Because mine was like, can you laugh like a princess? And I was just so nervous and overwhelmed. I just laughed normally and like a nervous laugh. They're like, that works. Go ahead. And I'm like, okay.
You know, they stopped doing the audience participation part.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That, right?
I don't know the full reason why, but I'm happy that we don't have to be fake fooled into thinking that guy who does the stunts is from the audience. Like we're over that now. After 35 years, we all get it. So I'm glad they don't try to do that anymore.
It is fun going with somebody that didn't know that happened, and they're like,
I know. It's hard to find anyone now that doesn't know.
Right. Very true.
Very true. All right, so that's good for them. That looked, you know, again, the guy's been an iconic Indiana Jones at Disney for so long. It's only right to get him on that red carpet.
It was nice to reward him. Yeah,
for a job well done. I think he works behind the scenes now too. I think he, even though he might not be indie still, I think he still works for that attraction. I believe. Don't quote me on it, but I think he still has some type of affiliation with the attraction. Brandy Davis show's like 84 years old now. So is Harrison Ford. So actually, Harrison might be older than that. I don't even know how old is Harrison Ford. Patty, if you can let us know, we'd appreciate it. Patty, our producer. All right, so let's go on to the next one. We're talking a little entertainment now. We're out of the Christmassy stuff, and we only got a few minutes left, so we'll try to get through some of these a little quick. Celebrating the release of Disney and Pixar's Elemental with new merch and experiences. Pop that up, Patty.
These look really cool.
They do, and I'm sad that the movie is not doing so well.
No.
And I was reading an article saying that people are spoiled that they think it's going to come onto Disney Plus quickly. And I have to tell you, with this movie, that is my thought was I don't have to go to the theater to see it because in a month I'll be able to see it, you know, on Disney Plus. And it wasn't like I had to go. So they do have to figure out what they're doing. If they want to make money off these things, they're going to have to retrain me.
Yeah, you know.
Go ahead, Gene. Sorry.
No, go, Morgan. You go.
It does look like it's branded very much as like something that would be strictly on Disney Plus, and I think they need to, in their marketing, I think they need to differentiate what kind of movies are going to go to Disney Plus, what kind of movies are going, like, because I feel like, especially with all the Marvel going, and as much as I love Marvel, like, is it all the overkill with the Marvel TV shows, or, you know, the movies? I'm like, wait, which one is it, and which one's coming to Disney Plus? Like Secret Invasion, is that only Disney Plus? Like,
well,
me, who's a Marvel fan, I don't know as well.
Yeah, no, that's going to come right to Disney Plus because the show. In fact, it starts, I believe, tomorrow is the first episode. So,
I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
There you go. First episode comes. I think is it either the first episode or maybe even the first two might come out. Sometimes they do that where they'll put like the first two episodes on the series. Disney Plus does that sometimes. So they might be doing that, but it's at least the first episode. So there's that. Rally Creative Travel in the house. Hey, what's up, guys?
Haven't you guys seen it, Elemental?
No, you know, I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of the same thing as Panda. Like, I kind of feel like I just want to wait till it comes on.
I think I'm going to love it, but I don't feel that need to run.
Yeah, there's not the urgency for me to have to go see it. I don't know why I feel bad because, and you know, and I know we have the headline coming up in a little bit for it, but because we're running about a little behind, I'll just say it. So it made $35 million, which makes it the second worst opening behind which is a surprise. This would be a horrible trivia question, everyone would get it wrong. Toy Story actually has the worst Pixar opening, but you would never think it. But with inflation and everything else, it's more like this is really the worst. But because of inflation, I believe Toy Story might have been 25 million, whatever it was. Though it was worse of an opening than this. But there's a couple of caveats: inflation. So really, the money's not the same, and it opened on a like a short weekend or something, or a special weekend where it took away from the sales. So or from the viewership.
Very quickly, I think another thing about Elemental is I feel like I know the whole story just from the trailer. Like we know they're not supposed to date, the fire and the water. How do you think it's going to end? I can tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they gave up too much in the trailer.
I need something. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there is going to be like a plot twist where something happens. I mean, the merch alone is super cute. I love the sippers. They're really
cute. The sippers are cool. The floats look really good too.
Did you know the sipper is? Did you know the sipper? There's only one. It's front and back.
Yeah. I noticed that in the pictures.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Sammy, I thought you had to choose. I thought you had to choose which one. No, you're getting both, which is even better.
Actually a very cool sipper. That might be the best part of this movie is that sipper.
The merchandise looks very, very good, and I like the fire and ice. Like,
listen, in theory, it's cool. It's a cool concept. It just doesn't really land where I need to see it. Like, I'll definitely watch it, but it's like
on Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus.
Whenever it comes out.
So, there's other things I needed to see. Like, I need to see The Flash. I need to see Into the Spider-Verse. Those I need to see. I don't need to see this one. You know what I mean? So,
right.
29.1 not accounting inflation. Thanks, Brandy and Dave. I'm assuming that's Dave. So there you go. I thought it was 25, but 29.1 is what it made. So I appreciate that, Dave. So there's that. Let's fast forward a little bit too, because I want to get into this before we actually get out of here. You know what? First, actually, bring up the stroller. Let's bring up strollers real quick. Let's talk about strollers before we get to the end of our thing. And thank you, Connor Matzis, for that super chat. We appreciate that. Always appreciated. Never expected. Thanks so much. So Orlando Stroller Rentals, guys. Listen, a lot of times, you got a lot of kids. You come to Disney, you have your kids. You're gonna need strollers, right? But why lug them on the airport? Why take up space in a much needed space in a car where you already got to bring luggage and you got to fit the family in if you're driving down? Why bring that stroller? Wait till you get down to Orlando and use Orlando Stroller Rentals for your strollers. They got the number right there. It's 1-800-281-0884. info@orlandostrollerrentals.com. www.orlandostrollerrentals.com is the website. Guys, all strollers come with a free cooler, parent console, and rain cover. They're very convenient airport counter. They have a very convenient airport counter at MCO Terminal B, side level 1. Or you can do the free delivery to Disney Resorts, Universal Area, and Airbnbs. So make sure you check them out when you need your when you need your stroller. Don't lug your stroller from home, and it makes no sense. You take up space either in your car or paying for it to get on your airplane. They got a huge selection of single and double strollers. It's the number one choice of Disney travelers, and they are family owned and operated since 2008. So please check them out. info@orlandostrollerrentals.com for more information. All right, guys.
Yeah, I spoke to the owners, by the way. They're really nice people.
How pleasant are they, right? Awesome people. From the minute one, we got to meet them, and not only is it a great company, but great people that run that company. So I wanted to make sure we let them get that out there for you guys. So go check them out. And thank you, Tina, for getting that up there for us. Hello, Trisha Murphy. And all right, so let's we didn't talk any Universal. We're gonna get out of here in about 5-10 minutes, but let's talk some Universal before we get it, because this is kind of big stuff. HHN information. They got the Last of Us house coming to HHN. They started to bring some of this stuff up. HHN, the Last of Us. Who's ready for this?
I'm ready to curse everybody. That's all I do in those houses. I don't even mean it. You can ask Corinne. She goes in there with me, and I'm F-U-ing everybody. That's how I deal with it. I don't know why, but I can't wait to go into that house.
So I hate to
bleep.
I hate to read on air, but I want to make sure I had this right. So Universal describes this house as follows: you and your squad will encounter the haunting and overgrown world of Naughty Dog's video game in a brand new, terrifying way as you make your way through an abandoned Pittsburgh. Join Joel and Ellie and don't make a sound if you want to survive the clickers, hunters, and more. No matter what, keep finding something to fight for. So that's
the sound. The sound is going to be crazy.
Nope,
do we have any fans of the show in the house? I would love that was like a phenomenon, that show, really. So Make sure you guys go check this out. And I think they still have to reveal a bunch more. This is the first one they revealed, other than the Chucky house. I think we know about already. So
right before they announced this, I was thinking, I'm like, it's summer. Where's the HHN? It's announcement season. It's not summer to me. I'm like, announcement season. Like, that's how my brain is trained now, that I love Halloween Horror Nights so much. But it looks like it was based. It's not like, I know that the show was off of the Last of Us video game, but it looks like it's leaned more towards the video game. So I don't know. I've not seen the entire show, and I've not played the game. So I'm wondering how much of a difference, because when I do Halloween Horror Nights, I like to fully immerse myself in whatever it is. So like a couple years ago was Haunting a Hill House. I watched the whole show. I just love the house so much more, etc. So I'm wondering, for anybody that's done both or seen and played both, like, how different are they? And do I need to go play the video game before Halloween Horror Nights?
That's a great point, because I'm not a big video game guy. So I've
done both. And I think it's so close. The show, what's the word? Does more than the video game. So like the video game will have a letter about two people in love, and the show will show you the love affair. So I don't know what the house is going to do, if it's going to be more like the show. It sounds like it's more like the video game, which is fine if they do it right.
Mm-hmm. So I would be safe to just watch the show and feel more than prepared for.
More than prepared. You'll probably appreciate it even more, yeah.
Okay.
So, and also rumored now, Stranger Things is rumored to have a house coming to Halloween Horror Nights. They're returning. They were there before. This one will be themed after season 4, is the rumor. So it hasn't been confirmed yet, at least not up until this point that we saw.
I get to curse out Vecna.
There you
go. So excited.
And he's worth cursing out, by the way. So.
Okay, question. I have not seen I've only seen season 1 of Stranger Things. I know. I got homework
you can leave now. You are excused.
But I do have a friend that was Hopper a couple years ago at Halloween Horror Nights. He was thinking of auditioning again. So is Hopper in the 4th season? Would he have a I'm asking for a friend.
I don't want to give away, but yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll tell him to audition then.
I would love to see them bring this house back. I didn't get to see it the first time they had the house, I'll be honest. So I missed it. So at least I get to enjoy. But
they do change it with each one.
It's going to be different. It definitely will be different. But just have a Stranger Things experience. I haven't had it.
Morgan, please catch up so that you're ready for it, because you're going to love it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do.
So you can even skip just to the last. Sammy, do you watch Stranger Things, Sammy?
I do. I love it. Obsessed.
Morgan, if you can't do it all, just do the last season that came. I think it can stand alone on its own. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. There's a couple things you might miss, but I think.
But you know what though? I say this: still watch seasons 2 and 3 because they're great, man. It's just good. It's just good TV.
I just want to know who Vecna is before she enters the house, so
that. Somebody might get punched in the nose. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that. All right, so let's bring up the next thing real quick. These aren't Halloween Horror Night related, but we'll get to them real quick. QR codes added to on-ride photos at Universal Orlando Resort, so that guests can immediately scan to view their photos. I like this idea. This is a great idea, no?
Yeah.
I like it.
People are taking pictures of anyway with their phones, so might as well.
And here's the thing: they got to come up with something, because they can't really compete with the photo pass that Disney has, right? So they got to come up with something a little different. This might be it.
A little bit old school, and kind of need to come up with times like the photo things over there is not as cool as when you go to Disney, that you have an app and you see it, and if you want to purchase it, you purchase it. If you have the pass, you get it there. I just feel like Universal needs to kind of step it up a bit. So this is kind of like stepping it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I definitely agree. So, and let's get to the last one so we can move along. Minion Cafe mobile pickup window open in Minion Land at Universal Studios Florida. John, have you seen this yet?
I've seen it through walls, not without the walls, but I miss the classic monster stuff. I hope I like this. I liked it when it was classic monster stuff.
That was pretty cool. But you know what? I love the Minions, man. I want to see more Minions. I'm glad they're doing stuff.
I do like them. I can't wait to see what the attraction is. I think it's like a moving sidewalk type interactive thing.
That would be cool.
I wish there was seats. I like sitting, especially after walking all the time. So I was
walking in the heat all day. You're like, I just want to sit.
I just want to sit. Like, I'll go when I'm at Epcot, I'll go to the American Adventure Show just to sit down for significant period of time, and it's dark and cool. So, but I will say with the mobile order pickup window, I like that it looked, from what I can see from the pictures, separate from. So you're keeping the people away that are doing mobile order versus like taking takeout. That's
because otherwise it gets confusing. Sometimes you cut people off on lines, and you have to worry about
or you're waiting too far back and your order's been ready, kind of thing. So it makes it easier for people with tourist brain.
And before we get at it, let's do one last thing. Let's take a look at that TikTok. We have a TikTok here that we would.
Oh God!
If you guys haven't seen it, let's just talk about
all
this
of us
quick.
go.
I know we're running a little late. It's supposed to be an hour show. We're running a few minutes behind, but
yes,
it's the first one. We'll go. Like
my Disney nerds people are gonna kill me.
Just real quick, we'll be.
Remember to stay seated when reach and pick up. Have a good run.
I understand, but you don't do like this. Understand? Well, security now. It's been too long.
I understand that. I can't hold about this. You get back inside. So can we get off?
Man, you got 30 seconds, bro. I'm coming back there and I'm taking you down.
Up there too long.
It's
It was definitely a Long Islander there.
Was that a cast member that said that last bit?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe security. I don't know. I mean, because
I think there was an upset person on another boat. I think
it's like a person that, because it sounded like he was just like, if you don't, like, they couldn't move.
It sounds like it comes from behind the cameraman.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Also, how come I never get lucky enough to be on those when these things happen? How come I never get lucky enough to do that?
I mean, what she doesn't know though is this could have been a different story where a boat crushed her if she fell in between. It's just terrible.
Oh,
listen, she could have fell in. I mean, not that it'd be deep, but like, that low ceiling, she was crouched over and stuff. So she could have lost balance, fell forward. If she was intoxicated, that could have made it worse.
I think she was intoxicated.
Yeah, I think so. Please. And Tina, from what I know, she just wanted to get off and it was too long of a ride. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you very much, Lisa. So guys, you know what? It feels like that the hour flew. It's too short.
It did. I know.
I'm having too much fun.
But you know what? Listen, it only leads to say, hey, let's come back next week and do this again.
Are we going to even have more? Are we going to have enough topics next week? I'm scared. We did them all.
There was a lot. We didn't even get to like half the stuff we covered. I spent
good. Carry them over. Carry them over.
No. We'll have all new. There'll be no old news. We'll have all brand new news, exciting news next week to discuss.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you all. And I'm going to be honest. People like, oh, you're Panda. People are going to show up with these other people too. You never know. And I never take anything for granted. I was so happy to see the people show up. And Morgan, Sam, you guys are great. Gene, I can't thank you enough for all the help you put into this. I can't wait to keep doing this on Tuesday because I'm having a good time. I really am.
Me too.
I am too. And you know what? And guys, keep showing up. We'll keep doing the shows. And let's thank Patty for producing tonight. You did a great job.
And Tina.
And Tina, too. Tina. Thank you so much, Tina, for doing what you do in the chat for us. Thank you so much for joining the team.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
I'll tell you, these mods, they really can. They save your show to keep the show afloat. So we want to say thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, Tina, for being part of the team.
Thank you, everybody that super chatted.
Patty, I believe you already put Tina's link up there. Put Tina's link up there. Guys, go check out Tina's page, her YouTube. She does a great job over there as well. So make sure you guys go check her out. And I guess, John, take it away.
Yep. We'll see you next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. If you still have time to do another show, I promised my friend Jimmy Horn from the Disney Nerds, you can go to his show now. So if you do that, that's awesome on the Disney Nerds podcast.
Go check them out, guys.
Thank you, everyone. See you Tuesday.